this is Michael William Denny of the ThunderWizard.com YouTube channel. So today I want to talk to you about the 3 important things that you need to do in order to escape the matrix. Really simple, the basic 3-step system that you need in order to wake up in the dream, what I call waking up within the dream. A lot of people talk about being trapped in the matrix and escaping the matrix, okay? There's a simple 3-step process that you need to do. It's going to take some time and some effort, but it's a 3-step process. So before we get into all of that, if you're new to my channel, then I have to explain to you something. And this is the first step. The first step is you have to let go of all limiting beliefs. That means any religion, any philosophy, any spiritual path that tells you that you are limited, that you are trapped, that you have been created by something else. In order for this to work, the first thing you need to do is basically you have to get your base assumption correct, because if you operate from an incorrect assumption, which is a lie that was given to us 2,000 years ago with the monotheist conspiracy. If you believe the monotheist conspiracy, then you believe that you are a limited, created being, that you've been created by this omnipotent God who sits in the heavens and judges you. And if you don't meet his expectations, then you are sinful, and then you are thrown into hell for eternity. Any belief system that has any of those things in it, anything that says that you are limited, anything that says that you are trapped, anything that says that you are created or controlled, you have to get rid of that. That is a lie. The truth is, you are infinite. You are timeless. You are omnipotent. You are omniscient. You are living in this human body because you chose to put yourself into your own video game. So you can call it the Matrix, you can call it an illusion, you can call it, I prefer to call it a video game because that is really what it is. Your omniscient, omnipotent, eternal soul wanted to learn and to grow and to have fun. So it created a video game, the Matrix. It designed the entire thing, and then it put itself into the midst of it. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and watch the previous video where I talk about karma and reincarnation so that you understand what I'm talking about. So that's the first step. You've created everything. Everything is your own projection, and everything in life, all of the challenges, all of this, everything that you experience is your own creation. And once you understand that and accept the idea that you have total control over your video game, that's the first step. Now, that means that anytime that you feel limited, anytime that you feel trapped, anytime that you are upset, angry, you have to stop and you have to meditate and understand that this is your creation. That everything that you're feeling is a result of you not understanding that you have complete control over this. Now, that knowledge in and of itself may not automatically give you control over your life, but that's where it has to start, because you have to change the assumptions in your unconscious mind. And you first have to do that by meditating. And it takes time. You have to change the software within you. So that's the first step, okay? To understand that you're omnipotent, omniscient, and that you chose to live in this video game and that you have complete control over it. The second step is that you need to gain power, because you have designed this video game in such a way that in order to win the game, in order to get to the next level, in order to exit the matrix, you have to gain sufficient energy. You have to gain sufficient power. So this comes down to the practical thing. If you want to be able to exit the matrix, you have to practice the energy meditations that I give you. Okay? That's the main reason that I give this to you. Listen, one of the main problems with spirituality today, and again, this started 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago, people got trapped in their intellect. The intellect is, I listen to people on YouTube who will go on for hours about symbols, and they'll talk about, oh, what this symbol means and what that symbol means and this word means that, and then they get into all this, and it's like, and trust me, listen, I love language, I love symbols, there's power in this, but people get so wrapped up in all this stuff that they get bound up and tied up in all of this symbol. That's your intellect. Your intellect is like a computer, okay? It can only go so far. It's only there to help you. It's there to help you if there's a problem you need to figure out. The intellect can step in and try and figure things out, because the word intellect means to pick apart from among. It is the intellect that turns everything into dualistic things, here and there, up and down, black and white, good or bad. In order to get out of the intellect, you need power. That's what these meditations are about. So the second step is you've got to have the power to make your intellect your servant rather than it completely controlling you, because it'll drive you crazy. So if you haven't already, start with the whole breath meditation. Okay, that is the basic energy meditation that I teach, which gives you the sacred seed sound of Mother Earth, and that sound will put the power of Earth into your body, and it will clean up and open up all the channels. In fact, if that's the only thing you did for the rest of your life, that would give you everything that you need. So go and do that. For those that have done the whole breath and you want to go to the next level, you can pick from any of the other meditations and energy practices that I have on my channel. The Qigong, the energy work. I'll put a link of that right here. That will put power into your navel center, and that will give you the power to be able to become aware. You'll be able to see, wow, this really is limited. I really do have power. Okay? So those are the first two steps. Now the third step is the most important, and it's also the most difficult. This is the one that takes the most time. The third step is you have to gain power over your unconscious mind. So if you're not familiar with the three minds, you have your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is the 98% of your mind that sits underneath conscious awareness. Means you are not aware of it. I use the word a lot, and you hear this from psychologists and psychiatrists. They'll talk about the unconscious. Somebody has unconscious rage, for example. If somebody had unconscious rage, it means that on a conscious level, they were not aware of it. If you ask a person, an unconsciously rageful person, do you feel angry? They would say, no, I don't feel any anger at all. So they're in complete, total unawareness. They're in denial of their own anger. This is the power of the unconscious mind. It is the unconscious mind that controls the game, that controls the matrix. So if you do not have power over your unconscious mind, then that means you will feel like you are trapped within a matrix. You will feel as though there is a giant being that is controlling you, and it's your unconscious mind. It's incredibly powerful. Everything we do comes from our unconscious mind. So when you have the ability to become conscious, then you can use when you become conscious of all the things in your unconscious mind, then you can control the dream. If you have things like car problems and rent problems and money problems and health problems, it means that you are projecting your own internal conflict. So the first step is you've got to clean out the conflict inside of here. Now, when you've done that for long enough time, then what happens is your unconscious becomes clearer, and then it becomes a power source for you. And then you get to the point where when you want something in your life, you first connect with your true self, and you're able to actually find out, this is really something that I want. You learn what your true desires are. And then you just simply think about them. Now this is when the secret works. The secret won't work if you haven't done the first two steps. If your unconscious mind is in conflict with your conscious mind, you can all day focus on cars and money and all that and love, and it won't come to you. So the first thing you got to do is those first two steps, and then when you've done that, then you can think about what it is that you truly want, and then when you imagine it, it'll come to pass. It may take a day, a month, a week, a year, but eventually it will come to pass. And then what will happen is you will be in a place where you have this effortless control over your life. And you can steer your life like you steer a car or steer a ship. Okay? So that's it. First 3 steps. First one is you have to let go of all belief systems that tell you that you're limited or you're trapped. I can't help you as long as you believe that you're trapped. I know you feel that way. But accept the idea, meditate on the idea that you are infinite, that you are in control, and that you created your life. Everything in your life you created. If you can acknowledge that and accept that as a basis, then you can make progress. Second step is you've got to do the energy exercises. Listen, people, if you want to, I can't make it any easier for you. I put these meditations and these energy exercises on my channel for free. There's no excuse. I've got giant 1.5-hour videos of rune shamanism with 5 views on them. You guys want all the free stuff, I'm giving it to you, and now you've got to prove to me that it means something to you. And the way that you prove to me that it means something to you is if you actually watch them. So if you're on my channel, don't just stop with this video. Go and look at all of the videos on there. Watch ones that mean something to you, but most importantly, do the meditations, do the exercises. I've given this challenge out before, I'll do it again. I don't care how bad your life is. Pick one meditation. I suggest the Hool breath. Do it every single day for 10 minutes for 1 year. If at the end of that year time, if your life is still miserable, come back on and tell us about it. I seriously doubt that's going to happen. We're always going to have challenges. That's part of the video game. But you're going to feel a huge amount of energy. If you feel like you're trapped, what you are missing is you are missing the connection to the power, the infinite power of all of creation and all of the universe. And these meditations will connect you to that power. Once you feel that power, you will know that you are infinite. You will know that you are not trapped, that you are not limited. Okay? Third step, that comes from a result of doing the first 2 steps for a while. You gain power over your unconscious mind. That's part of what I do as the teacher, is I point out to you what your unconscious limitations are. I share with you the true meaning behind a lot of the symbolic stuff that most teachers throw out, which they don't understand. These people are giving out symbolic teachings from the Ascended Masters that's coming in symbolic form. But unless you have the power and the experience, you can't unlock those symbols and know what they mean and then know what to do with them. So that's my job. Anyway, that's it for now. If you like the channel, please support the channel. If you don't see the thing up here, scroll down below. You'll see something that says support the channel. Subscribe, like, share these videos, put them on Twitter, retweet them, whatever. Let's get this message out there. The more people that I can help, the happier I'm going to be, and that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, so that's it for now. Until next time.